As a BTS fan or an ARMY, I am very supportive of all the musical projects the group has released in almost 12 years of activity. I think they are one of the most diverse musical groups in our day and age, and I think everyone can find at least one BTS song that they enjoy, because their music covers multiple genres like R&B, pop, hip-hop, EDM, and urban. However, I think that their popularity causes a lot of people to overlook their talent and material. They hear the name BTS and instantly think of their more popular and well-known songs, like Butter and Dynamite, and think of the constant radio time received upon their release. I want to make it clear that I think those songs are great and enjoy them, but they have so many other amazing songs. A lot of the BTS albums follow storylines and have special meanings and messages that you discover as you listen to them in chronological order. A special mention is their fourth album titled Hwa Yang Neon Hwa, which translates to the most beautiful moment in life. This album is a two-part album that follows the beauty and uncertainty of youth and growing out of it. The album consists of different storylines of the members' characters and the troubles they face as they grow out of their youth. This became one of the fandom's favorites because of the intricate meanings behind the music. As I mentioned earlier, BTS is known as one of the biggest musical acts in the world today, and I think that sometimes this popularity discredits their worth in the eyes of others. BTS is a 5-time nominated Grammy artist, 2 of which were for the songs mentioned above. After the news of their first nomination for Dynamite was released, fans and BTS themselves were astounded with the result. They were the first Korean act to get nominated for a Grammy, and that by itself was a huge achievement for the group. BTS had attended and performed at the Grammys before, but a nomination was something they had hoped for but didn't think it would happen. So when this happened, it felt surreal. Upon the arrival of the Grammys, fans were nervous about the outcome, but knew they would continue to support the group no matter the outcome. BTS did not win, but fans were quick to reassure them. Even BTS noted that it was still a big honor to be nominated. Some fans started speculating that the Grammys only nominated the group to increase their views because of how large the group's fan base was, and others agreed, myself included. When BTS was nominated again, this time for Butter, everyone was skeptical of the true intentions of the nomination. Of course, the song charted #1 for 9 weeks and was a big hit, but there was still some hesitation on both BTS and ARMY's part. At the time, BTS was also in Las Vegas, where the Grammys were held, for their permission to dance on stage concerts. BTS made sure everyone knew that they were here for the ARMYs and that the Grammys were just a stop on their trip. This is when I became a fan. I saw the music video for this song and was instantly entranced with the group and their music. I instantly made my way into listening to their entire discography, and the rest was history. I remember learning about their Grammy nomination for this song and being so excited, because this was my first time seeing them at the Grammys. I watched the red carpet interviews and the entire award show for their performance. When their category came up, it was very nerve-wracking. Obviously, the fans wanted BTS to win, but we knew this was most likely another grab for views on the Grammys' part. When BTS did not win once again, fans, myself included, were outraged. Not once, but twice did this happen. And from that day on, most of the ARMY fan base refers to the award show as the Scammies. I think that if BTS were a Western artist, they would be swimming in the Grammys. Even their solo works, most of which were released in the past 3 years, are just as capable of winning a Grammy because of the pure emotions and work poured into those albums. Their lyricism and musical composition, in my opinion, are better than some Western artists that win Grammys on the regular. I would like to make it known that BTS is still heavily decorated with awards, 442 awards to be exact, but a Grammy Award is a huge accomplishment in the music world. I also think it is a factor that BTS tends to sing and rap in Korean rather than English. The songs they were nominated with were both in full English, and I think that supports my point. I don't think people are ready to understand that music can defy language boundaries if they can get their music to speak to the audience, which I believe is what BTS does. As a result of their music, they have so many people listening to their material, even if they cannot fully understand it. They listen to it because it speaks to them in a way that transcends language, which I think is the exact purpose of music. But some people don't feel that way, which is why BTS still has no Grammys. In my opinion, the Grammys have become a popular contest rather than the quality of the music the artists release. I know I spent most of this arguing that BTS deserves a Grammy, but the key word in that sentence is deserves. They do not need a Grammy, but they deserve it because of the impact BTS has had on the music scene.